could sort of say it'd be similar to like a Diablo, sort of. You go through, you kill bosses, you get the chest, you get the loot. Everything's all hunky dory. Co-op versus AI is exactly how it sounds. You and some friends go play up against some bots in either Arena, Joust, Conquest, Clash, and or Assault. Ranked, this is where you'd want to go to really test yourself. To actually access rank, you have to be level 30, which is indicated up in the top left corner of the screen under my name, and to the left of that blue bar, level 30. The level to the right of the blue bar, right and up, is how many gods mastered you have. I have 81 of 87 or something like that. It's actually not impressive, it's kind of quite depressing. Anyways, you can do Conquest, Ranked, Duel, or Joust. Most of the time you should know what you're doing when you go into these, especially if you're single queuing, because you can really mess up a 4 queue if you run into one or something like that. It's where the tryhards go, the people that want to make it to SBL, it's my pro league, but can't because they're playing on a console. Custom match is where you can have fun with your friends. You can go and do like 1v1s in Joust. You can do 3v3, 4v4, 5v5s if you got a big 5-man for some reason. Even though you can only have 8 people in a PlayStation 4 party. And then training is exactly as it sounds. You have the training, which is the first stuff you do when you even start the game. You'll go through the... you start off on the Joust map as Neath, and then you just continue through. You got Arena, Arena practice, Joust, and Jungle practice. Jungle practice is really good to just go in and test out new builds. There's a raw minion there that you're able to test on, and it's actually quite good to do. It's pretty neato. Alright, now that that's covered, you also have the main screen here. Some of the stuff I can't click on because it'll actually stop my recording, be it profile, I know is one of them. Actually, a lot of them are. I'm not going to click on any of them. I'll just explain. Profile shows you all your stats and stuff that you've done, worshippers for gods and whatnot. These show you all the gods. This shows you your ranked placements. So if you're actually ranked in Conquest, Joust, or Duel. I'm not. This is a clan. So as you see under my name, I'm in SOGA. That's a clan. It's pretty neat. Season ticket. This is where you can go and you can... it's like fantasy. Except not fantasy. You're placing bets on seeing which team will win from the current SPL tournaments that are going on. You're not really placing a bet. You're more or less just saying, hey, is Team A going to beat Team B, or are they going to tie? You either choose A, B, or tie. And then you get like 40 fantasy points if you get it right, which is pretty cool. This is the adventure. Like I said, it changes every week, or every couple weeks. Today it's Trials of King Hercules, which is Hercules is one of the gods in the game, and this is his trial. It's pretty neat. There's also cool stuff in the vault that you can buy for buy with money. You got the dungeon vault, which I'll click on and show, and then you get the loading frame, the jump stamp, a golden key, dungeon theme music, and a skin for Hercules. Use the golden key in the gold vault. Click on the gold vault, and you're able to unlock one of these with your golden key. So you get Guan Unicorn, which is a pretty funny skin. I don't have it though because I don't really play Guan Yu. You also got Susanoo and his swashbuckler. I'm not a fan of Susanoo, even though he's pretty good in the meta right now. Meta referring to just how the game's being played in the pro leagues, which doesn't really matter if you're not in the pro leagues, but people try to imitate the pro leagues because that's what's cool. Happens in every sort of sport. Chang'e, which was actually the first one I bought when I got a golden key, is her intergalactic skin. Chang'e is a very good mage. She's very awesome. One of her cool things that set her apart from the other gods is she has a little bunny, in this case a little robot almost like R2-D2, that can go back to the fountain, which is where you spawn and also buy items. It can go back there and buy items for you, which is really, really cool. And it sort of um, lengthens her sustain dramatically. Like, she's a very, very good sustain god. And this is the Abyssal Sorcerer skin for Poseidon. I just chose it because, I mean, he looks really dope. You got him. He looks so dope. The other adventures we've had is Racer Rumble, which was okay, and Valley of Victory, which I never played. I didn't care for Capture the Flag in any other games. Wasn't going to care to play Capture the Flag in this game. So, yeah. That's the adventures. Of course, you have your store, which is where you buy stuff, spend gems, and whatnot. And now I'm going to show you a quick game of Arena. Yeah, Arena shouldn't take too long. Queue times can be notorious for being ridiculously long. Like, I've had queue times going into like 8 minutes. It's stupid. But, that's the game. And here we get a 20-second queue time. So you just click accept, and if you don't click accept, you get a 1 minute or 2 minute deserter penalty just for not clicking and being a jerk. Because, I mean, you're readying up to do it. And then here's all the gods you can play. Again, there's like 80 some gods. You got assassins, hunters, warriors, guardians, and mages. And that person's picked raw, which is pretty okie dokie. I think we're gonna try out. I don't know who we're gonna play. We're gonna play somebody who I need to play. We're gonna play Scotty. Yeah, she's a pretty neat hunter. Okay, can I? Okay, there we go. Yeah, figure this one out. This is a booster, just to, I guess, sort of give my team a boost for their fantasy, or not fantasy points, but their worshippers, which is how you sort of master the god and rank up and whatnot. It's a very interesting way of going about it. Once you get 1,000 worshippers, your the god that you've gotten 1,000 worshippers with becomes diamond, and that's as high as you can go. But since season 4 came out, you can actually pick up stars for getting another 1,000 worshippers. So if you see somebody with like 20 stars around a Loki, you know that they're complete trash. That's also a really cool Thoth skin. Just a side note there. That's a very cool Thoth skin. Yeah. Now when you really start playing the game, you're gonna either start figuring out builds that work for you, or gonna be like me and probably a lot of other people playing these video games, is you're gonna use nifty websites that have builds that people have made already. So one of the websites that I use, and actually the only website I use for god builds, is Smitefire. Very good. Very good. Actually, I really enjoy using it. It's easy to use. Yeah. Alright. So first thing you do is you want to get your abilities out. Unless you screw them up like me. Oh well. And you buy your items. So we're going to buy that. And what are we playing against? We're playing against like a Khepri, Muzenkab, Jablanque. You're going to want beats because they have a lot of CC, right? They got Khepri, which has a grab. Thoth has a stun. Jablanque's ult is a blinding into a stun. It's very, very situational ult. Like, I don't know, it's weird. very weird. You'll obviously see it. There we just picked up a buff, which gave us an increased movement speed. And now we're off to get stuff done. Well, that is actually a very cool Thoth skin. Oh my goodness. If I was a Thoth player, I'd totally buy that. They also ow, ow, ow. Ooh, Ganesh also has a grab. Yeah. They're also quite tanky. They got dual tank into dual ADC, which is very annoying. Dual tank represents both Khepri and Ganesh, and dual ADC is a Muzen Cobb and Jabalanque. Both of them are actually quite annoying. Not gonna lie. AMC does stupid amounts of damage if he can keep his beehives up, but even then he just does dumb damage anyway with his dots, his bees. It's really crazy. So I'm going to start off with Warrior's Tabi, which is just your basic boots. Again, if you're very new to the game, they'll have auto buy on, and I'd recommend just leaving it on until you get more comfortable with the game and how to play. And then once you get, you know, comfortable and used to game mechanics and the gods that you're playing, buying your own abilities that better suit the god, or buying your own items that better suit the gods that you're playing will be very good and very beneficial for you. Now this is normally how arena goes. You either get pushed in like nobody's business, or you're just fighting right in the center. But here, since they got dual tank and we have, I mean, a Herc and a Ymir, they can only do so much, right? Duo tank is a very silly meta that is really dumb. Wow, my doggo got killed like instantly, and that Raw missed his ult. Oh no. But that beehive right there, that thing, that is Muzen Cobb's beehive, and it's quite annoying. But see, I think our team is having some issues going in, like going in and getting, going in off of like people like Ymir and that. But we'll back, and we'll buy Ikvel, which is a attack speed and 10 item. We can look at it here. Attack speed 30%, which is, oh wow, it's 30%. I didn't know that. That's like an almost an Odysseus's bow. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that is so good. I didn't know that. Alright, let me stop freaking out. You learn something every day, you know? And we just gotta run past here, get that hive off, because that's what he's doing. They're trying to, oh okay. There's AMC's kill. This must be how your parents feel. See, one thing that we need to really work on, or that not we need to really work on, but my team, is just to notice when there's opportunities to go in like that, and you just go in. See, because now we're down 2 kills, you know, that's already 10 points that we're down. Compared to them not being down. Okay, he must have a hive somewhere that's covering this, which is okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh wow, he didn't even like try. And the Jabalanque is just pushing it on me, which is okay. He's a silly goofball, that's fine. Check some builds. Boots and going into Bondcroft Talon on Thoth, which is okay. Oh, that's a dot. That's gonna hurt. And see, having the team on the full left side like that really doesn't help. Well, both Ra and I, we try to go and contest their attack speed, because them having that buff when they're up is just not going to be good. They're going to be able to walk on the floor with us even more. And if they continue to do that, they're just going to snowball. They're already 0-5. Yeah. But having a very prominent god like Khepri compared to like a very passive Amir, which is very annoying.
That guy is dead.
Okay,
Well,
there we go.
silly
We
how
ulted him.
life is for enemies.
But it was also very worth. But he has damage, which is kind of scary. But we just gotta keep on moving. Pull Doggo back. Oh no, he got killed. My dog, it can take 5 hits. Okay, Doggo Dido.
Rampage.
And they are actually feeding right into Khepri, or to Xbalanque's passive. He already has 5 kills. And no deaths. The deaths don't matter for his passive. He gains power per kill, which is very ridiculous. We're actually also going to grab another item here. We're going to grab Bracer of Undoing. It allows us to... it goes back 3 seconds in time, resetting cooldowns and whatnot that might have popped then. It's very cool. I think it also got buffed, which is pretty okie dokie. Oh no. And we got the doggo back. See, Amir, my dude. Ooh, okay, that's good. That is good. Raw is shutting him down. Not sure what the Amir was doing going into a 1v4. That's something you gotta really watch out for, especially when you're just starting out. Is you don't want to like stay comfortable in your positioning. Don't go just walking out into nothing, right? Like that's just silly. You don't want to do that.
Alright, so you killed the guy.
Yeet. Alright, so we're just getting kills now. They sort of ignored me. Fucking resident. Oh, I can't swear. I'm resident sleeper right now. I'm gonna have to clip that. That sucks. I was doing so well. Oh my. Resident sleeper here, man. I'll have to clip that. That's fine. So they just sort of ignored me. I'm 2-1, which is okay. I mean, granted, I could be doing better. Huh. Anyways, now we're gonna go into some more attack speed, and since it's tanky here, actually I'm changing up their build, and we're gonna go executioners. They had Quins. Executioners really shreds through tanky people, which is going to benefit me more in this fight than it would normally, like than Quins would. Even though Quins is pretty good, like normally.
Okay, no one's impressed.
Quins sort of increases power based on health or something like that, whereas Executioners decreases power based on basic attack hits. Yeah. See, I'm starting to. I increased on him. I went from 142 to 150 because I'm slowly decreasing his protections.
This must be how your parents feel.
And that works with Ikvel, because I believe that also the passive of Ikvel. And we'll just brace her and we're fine. See? At full health already. Thoth lit did nothing to me. Oh, here we go. I'm caught out. Caught out. I'm actually gonna beads all of that. But my team was a little worried about minions, which it's alright. I was out of place. That was partially my fault. Partially all of my fault. That's another thing that happens is you'll notice yourself blaming your teammates more than you should. That just happens.
Your team did something.
He got a kill, but he traded, so the kill really isn't worth. You know, it's like, oh yeah, you killed me, but I killed you back and took off the exact same points you took off of me. It's not really worth it. This game really isn't going anywhere, and I'd be okay with a surrender at this point. But I doubt that's gonna happen. Actually, the fact that Ymir is building stacks and has Talaria boots is also terrifying. I understand damage Ymir because he's a tankly god of Ymirness.
And so our hero story begins. You've defied all expectation.
But
Silly ally. Death is for enemies.
he's just not that lit 100, you know? But you got this goofball trying to dance. Although I've got to worry about Jabalanka as well. An AMC, he's right here too. But Ymir got the... And Ymir traded again, but we're actually going to lose that trade because Daji's going to die here right there, see? So it wasn't even worth that kill. You would think, oh yeah, they got a kill, that's awesome. No, they died, it's not worth it at all. But we're going to pick up some crits. Really, this game's going nowhere. I'll throw up a surrender, see what happens. It's not bad to surrender. Somebody wants to, somebody doesn't want to, that's fine, right? I mean, it'd be nice if they did surrender. Oh well. I think one thing that we've really done wrong this, and something that you'd probably want to improve on, is going and actually clearing out your buffs regularly. You know? You don't want to leave those for the enemy team. It's the same in any game mode of this, is you don't want it to be left to your enemy. But we're 7 and 20, and I would actually really appreciate the... Oh, that's not happening. That's not happening at all. I'm not giving it that. Yeah, now they've pushed us right into tower. There's nothing we can actually do. I didn't have my ult off. We didn't surrender because we think we can come back from this. I mean, honestly, it's 110 to 194, but no, I don't see us coming back. And it's not being like pessimistic and looking down at it. In some situations, you just actually can't come back. You're so far gone, it's impossible, right? In this case, I wouldn't necessarily say it's impossible. If your team suddenly like decided, oh yeah, we're gonna be like MLG Pro and bust some crazy moves on these cats. Yeah, you might see yourself turning around, but not with a damage Ymir. Not with damage Ymir and Herc. Herc is trying his best. Um,
Rampage.
I'll just
Don't know what I
do
expect.
that. Beat that, hit that, and keep running. Um, that was just a terrible disaster mess there.
Look at this one.
Um, we're letting minions go in. Raw isn't clearing. That's sort of what the mage's job is they're supposed to clear. A lot of people don't do that, and most of the time it's left to nothing, and they just go in, which sucks a lot. But oh well. We're 4-3, which is okay. Dodgy messed up her ult, which
An
is
ally
again.
has been slain. Shut
There we
down.
go. No,
The seasons change.
What a rude dude.
that's okay. We got, I think, 1 kill from it, and then we traded, which didn't benefit us at all. Yeah, nah, like I said, this game is so lost, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, that makes sense. 2-for-1. What a
Yeah.
bargain.
Our tank isn't tanking, and he's too focused on the middle. Our Herc is focused on minions because our Raw isn't. It's honestly just a big disaster, but it's almost done. We have 9 tickets left.
I don't know what I expected.
Really, this wasn't a good way to show you how to play, but it's also a 20-minute long video that's going to be terrible to upload, but I'm okay with sending this. Because it's a how to play video, and I showed you roughly how to play very poorly Smite. Honestly, we can go out there and see what's going to happen, but Dodgy's going to die as soon as she's... Oh, no, Raw's going to die. Alright, that's how you play Smite. We went neutral, 5-5 and 3. We were half of the kills on our team, which is, I guess, alright. It just happens, you know, you get people that maybe they're just new to the game, and you don't know how Smite Elo works. They might have had a crazy couple good games, and then they get matched up with, like, well, I wouldn't say people like me, I'm pretty bad, but people like we just fought, and those people were really good, or just very lucky. One of the two. But, like, what was Ganesh building? Yeah, see, Ganesh was just, like, playing with us now. Pythagorean's Timer Piece, Chronos Pendant, Reinforced Shoes, it gives you a little more tank, but, like, they were just playing with us. Ymir was building damage Ymir, and did he do damage? And no, he didn't. Actually, I did the most damage on our team. I was 3rd highest damage overall, which is okay. Thoth did, that's a good build for Thoth, but yeah. Just looking at people's abilities and or items and what they bought is really neat. You get to see what they were really thinking playing the game, if they were thinking. Like this Amir, like what was he thinking? This Ganesh obviously was thinking, boy, we're playing against some new people. Let me just style on them, and that's what he did with 23 assists. Though he didn't die, which is good. He didn't get any kills. Ganesh actually can't get kills if he's with the team. His passive is very interesting. It's kill bestowed. So if you get a kill and you get the killing blow on an enemy, but you got your friend that's right beside you, he's gonna get the kill. You're gonna bestow the kill to him. It's really cool. There's like 80 some gods. There's not enough time for me to go through the 80 gods and explain you them, because I myself don't know them all, as I only have 81 mastered out of 87. And even out of those 81, I don't play half of them. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed.